I just want to thank everybody for raising their hand and participating in Global Entrepreneurship Week.
And look at that, we are back. Hey, what's up, everybody? We are live again over at the Westside Community Incubator with one of our entrepreneurs, one of our emerging leaders, somebody who's been a part of this community consistently for the last couple of years, Derrica Daniel.
Hi,
Derry, how are you?
Super excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you here.
Thank you.
Where do you want to take us on today? What journey?
So I'll formally introduce myself. Yes. So hi, everyone. My name is Derrica Daniel. I do go by Derry. I use she, her pronouns. I am the founder and director over the ACLU of Nevada's Emerging Leaders Program. And I'm also a commissioner for the Juvenile Justice Oversight Commission. Super excited to be here.
Yeah, we're excited to have you here as well. I mean, you really grown into your own as a community leader, as a social entrepreneur solving social problems in this community. Can you talk about, this work that you're doing, especially with the Juvenile Justice Oversight project? What does that entail and why is it important?
Yeah, so the Juvenile Justice Oversight Commission, basically, you get appointed by the governor to overlook and overview like the whole juvenile system in regards to the money that's coming in and out, the different programs from the youth that come into the juvenile system. I am the chair over the youth committee, so my job is to recruit young people to be involved, to recruit and to engage with the youth at the harbor and also people that are also incarcerated. So that's a little bit about that. But it's basically like we oversee all of the funding that goes into the system. And then my job is to engage the youth with programming.
Okay, cool. And what have you learned in terms of what are the problems being faced from engaging the youth in programming? Because that allows you to be right on the front lines, talking to people. And so what are you hearing in terms of the challenges that you're trying to have these groups come together to overcome?
I would say one of the main issues that I've seen this year is lack of funding. The state does get a lot of funding, right? But a lot of that funding is not going toward youth programming. That's been the biggest thing, a lack of funding and a lack of programs that are available for all youth, I would say is one of the biggest things right now.
And why do you think that is? Why do you think it ends up that the funding doesn't get to where you think it needs to be?
Politics, right? I think we have a lot of different politicians that get in position and say they're going to do one thing but end up doing another, especially if it's going to benefit them. I would honestly say it has to do a lot with politics.
Yeah, definitely. I wonder what data might be out there. I know like UNLV, CSN, like higher ed, right? They, being organizations that are dependent on politics, depending on state infrastructure, they have to find a way to communicate to the legislators and the constant changing of the political scene why a university is so impactful in a community. Because believe it or not, there could be an elected person who doesn't see the value in that from their own POV.
Yeah.
And so, universities combat that. And so one of the things I learned when I went to college in terms of, data point we could speak to is, by having more programming on campus, we create more activities with these increased opportunities for engagement and these students coming to these programs. We improve retention and we help increase graduation rates for your university. So give us this money so we can throw these pizza parties, because believe it or not, more pizza parties means higher graduation rate. And so what is that version for juvenile justice, that narrative? Is there data to support that folks that engage in programming, find community after the coming out of the juvie system don't return, right? Because that's the biggest problem, is that there's a huge revolving door situation.
Of course. When we speak to data, I do want to say I feel like a lot of the data that has been collected in the past in regards to just Las Vegas youth doesn't seem as accurate to me, because I'm like dealing with youth on a daily basis, right? When I'm working with these more seasoned people or just people in politics in general, I don't think they have the experiences that people who are really deep in the community have with Las Vegas youth, right? So for example, there's a lot of different narratives. I'll speak to this though, like they're starting to gear up young people, second grade, third grade, and preparing them for the prison system if they don't have accurate or to their standard reading scores, math scores. Like your child is getting graded second and third grade to see if they're going to make it through high school or if they're going to go through the prison system, right? So that aids into the school to prison pipeline, and that's where I come in at, right? I think the narrative is, and what I've seen in some of the data that has been collected, is that we have youth that don't want to be engaged. We have youth that don't want to take a stance or really step into leadership. And it's like the youth that I've dealt with, or even, working with, have seen like these young people have voices. These young people are out here trying to make positive changes. And, everyone has their own story. Not every kid is going to be cookie cutter perfect. Everyone has their own story, their own journey, but that doesn't take away from who they are, who they're becoming, and how they're growing to their own leadership.
Absolutely. I think that's great. And it's good that you are in this role to, uplift the next generation. I hear some of the undertone stuff. I mean, you want to take everybody, but it's hard to take everybody because you can't take them. They got to come with, if that's the direction they want to go, right?
Yeah.
And so let's talk about some of the big wins you had this year. Any big wins, any big life lessons, any business lessons that came out of 2025 for you?
I think one of the biggest lessons, and I'm still going through this lesson now, but I'm a huge Batman fan. I don't know if you like that.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'm a huge Batman fan.
All the, that's Avengers, right? No, I'm just messing. Of course, I'm a fan of DC, but I do like my Avengers a little more.
Okay, I do like the Avengers. Okay, so I was asked this year if I had to compare this year, if I had my own TV show, what would this season be about for my life? And I compared it to The Dark Knight Rises, where Bruce Wayne is stuck in the pit and he has to figure out, how is he going to get out the pit? And I kind of feel like that was this year for me, right? Like I feel like 2024 election year, I probably had the most successful year ever in my career. Like last year was literally chef's kiss. Like I literally worked at 150 miles per hour, no matter what. Very successful year for me. 2025, I feel like I kind of returned back to education and books and reading more. I didn't really want to be seen as more. I kind of wanted to like uplift those around me and put them in the forefront, but I really didn't want that spotlight this year. I kind of wanted to return back to the books and relearning different things. And I think a lot of my political and personal views changed this year. So I would say I would compare it to, Bruce Wayne. I feel like I was in the pit this year, learning, sharpening up on my skills, and getting ready to go back into war for next year.
Nice. Yeah, that's great. I think this year's been a very tough year for a lot of people.
Yeah,
and so,
for sure.
Having the, positive coping mechanism, some of the frameworks to say, hey, these are the signals I'm getting. Instead of, spiraling, let me go learn, let me go study, let me go uplift other people. And I'm right there with you, Derry. 2026, is it going to be another chef's kiss or what?
It's going to be 3 chef's kisses. 2026 is going to be an incredible year. It's already looking like it's going to be an incredible year for me. I have an award that I may or may not be getting, but I'm not gonna speak too much about that. But the award is coming. But super excited for 2026. Yeah, I think this year though, we want to talk about wins. Emerging Leaders has had a bunch of wins, and what I mean by that, like every youth in my program has excelled individually on their own and done their own thing. And that's what makes me most proud and excited. The point of Emerging Leaders is to of course uplift youth, right, but provide them with resources and opportunities to be successful. So I am here, as I tell them all the time, use me, whatever you need, whoever you think I know that you need a connection to, let me know and I will get it done. And I feel like everyone in Emerging Leaders, from Jackie, who was at Howard University, shout out to Jackie, from Cash, who got Junior Grand Marshal this year, like it's just been, everyone has just been doing their own amazing thing. And I'm proud of that.
That's great. That's great. I know we're all proud of you, and the best thing you could always do is continue to pay it forward.
Thank you.
What advice do you have for anybody who's watching? Especially for young folks that are having a hard time maybe getting their footing in terms of what they want to do, who they want to be.
I would say, this is going to sound so cliche, but it's so real. And I feel like it's so relevant to even what I'm going through right now. Like, believe in yourself first. I think it's great to have mentors. We love mentors, right? We life goes around. Like I don't think I would be where I am today without amazing mentors, right? It's good to have a great community. It's good to have a village. All of that is great things and beneficial to you and where you're going in your journey. But I think one of the most important things is to believe in yourself, believe in whatever you're doing, because I mean, that's all that matters. I feel like me right now, or even this year, what I've had to do is just like, I gotta believe. I don't care who believes in me. I believe in me, and I feel like that's very important. And that's why I've been so successful in so many different areas. Because let me tell you something: everybody is not going to always see the vision. Okay, everyone, you could have a clear vision for what success looks like for you, for your business, your company, whatever it is. Right? Everyone is not going to see your vision. But what's important is that you see that vision. It's so important to believe in yourself, believe in your vision, because at the end of the day, once you believe in it and you start pushing for it, other people will follow. Yep. So I would definitely say believe in yourself.
1000%. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot there. You know, I think what kind of came to mind immediately is you know, I love my mentors and I love my mentees and being a peer.
Yeah.
And pouring into other people, right? And I believe in myself, but sometimes it's still pretty cool when you know somebody else who I respect, admire, believes in me too, right? And then one of the guys like died, just randomly, and all that energy that I had on this project we were working on together, I was like not sure what to do with it. And then I recognized, oh, even in this way, I'm like looking for validation from the mentor or the investor or whatever it is on my project. And him dying made me realize I don't have time to wait for validation. Like if I believe it, then I'm going to run it, you know? Yep. And so I've been in that kind of state of mind since, you know, it's been over a year since that, but that is.
Sorry that happened.
No, yeah, thank you. I mean, it's part of life, right?
Yeah.
You got any questions for me, Derry?
How are you feeling?
Good. I'm glad. I'm grateful that we have all of the streaming tech here. My hope is that we can encourage more people in our community to shop local. We can encourage the entrepreneurs to connect globally. I would love that when we have more entrepreneurs on this show that we are able to help them sell their products and services directly online. That way our people who are watching go buy their products and try to get some more revenue in this community, and then maybe also incorporate donations from those businesses back to Nevada partners. So I'm excited. There's so many things to be excited about in 2026. But in 2025, I did not always feel good. I had a tough year. Yeah. It's hard. But I got in the Obama Foundation.
Love that.
And I am so grateful for that. I mean, after about 6 weeks of jumping on the call with 100 other Obama leaders, it was really tough to keep feeling bad for myself and to keep feeling depressed. I just had to eventually get up and start doing some great work again. And I'm grateful that they all poured into me. And so
I love that. I feel like I had a moment this year where I just felt a little down, I would say. Like so many things shifted after 2024, like tremendously. But like there was a point in this year where I was just feeling not very Derry-like, if that makes sense. And I think what reminded me who I was is when I was applying for the Obama Foundation program. But even before that, like I had to create like a list of achievements that I've accomplished since 2021. And I had to like create a list. And like, as I'm reading this list, I'm like, you know what? It's okay. Like you're not going to always be 100% like perfect, or like this my idea of like being perfect or having like this idea of perfection, right? And it made me realize, like, as I made this detailed list of everything I've accomplished since 2021, I'm like, at 25, this is like I've accomplished a lot, you know, like you're going to have ups and downs, you're going to go through different things, but again, I believe in myself. I believe in my community. I believe in the people. And I think that's, at the end of the day, that's going to keep pushing everything forward.
Most definitely.
Everything forward, yeah. And I would say like another, you say like if I had anything motivational, what else I would say? This is going to sound cliche too, but I would also say, you know, follow your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right now.
Absolutely.
The economy is
Don't
already
wait.
bad. You have nothing to lose. Literally have nothing to lose, because if you sit on your dreams, when you have different ideas and visions, like, and they get put out into the universe, you're not the only person having those ideas and visions, right? Yeah. Like, so follow your dreams, make a move. I've had so many people tell me, oh, how can you do politics? How can you work in politics and be a model? Like, you got to pick one. How can you be a model and do this and do that? And I'm like, well, no, right. I'm not going to pick one. And I feel like that was only a thing because they've never seen it be done before.
Right.
Right.
Right. Yeah. I mean, other people told them what they can and can't do, you know,
exactly.
and so they had to wait till, you know, if you're not waiting for anybody's permission, and if you believe in yourself, then go for it and redefine the rules for everyone else. Yeah. Because this is all fluid anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we were trying to get this video up on the screen here. How are we doing, Ace? Do you think we get it? Is it right next to my face? Is it that one? Oh, no, that's not it. Okay. Well, we've got this great video about youth entrepreneurs and about Global Entrepreneurship Network, the recap that we did, and all. The thing I want to point out about that video real quick is just so Rico Cruz is on there and did a song.
Rico.
The song he did was a song. He did a cover of Sam Cooke's "A Change Is Gonna Come." Mm-hmm. That song came out in 1964, right at the height of that civil rights movement. And then Diani Derrica, 12-year-old entrepreneur, she did a reading of an adapted, changed poem of Maya Angelou's "Pulse of the Morning" poem, which she gave out in 1993 during Bill Clinton's inauguration. Okay, cool. And so the theme of that video, and then, you know, we talk about Global Entrepreneurship Network, collaboration over competition, coming into supporting one another. And I talk about youth homelessness as kind of like the opposite, right? Like, look at these amazing youth. And why is it then that there's 400, 500 now unsheltered young folks on the streets of Las Vegas? Seems like a solvable problem. Yeah. All right. I mean, there's billionaires that could probably solve the problem single-handedly. So why is this getting worse? And so I talk in that video about tech for good versus tech for greed. And I point to that song by Rico, that poem from Maya Angelou, as a lesson that our ancestors have done so much work for us to be here and celebrate all the goodness that we have. And to point out that there's people right now using that are implementing tech for greed, whether they know it or not, especially in the real estate housing market with rental algorithms that are going haywire and jacking up prices that are now increasing evictions.
And love is the standard.
In that video, and today, and you're going to add to the problem? Are you going to not care and unplug and think like the chaos doesn't affect you? Or are you going to do something good about it? I know you're doing your best doing good about it, but the message is broadly to the whole world, because we need more of us to put an end to the chaos.
I feel that.
And it looks like they got the video. Did they get the video? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We had an amazing conversation, Derry. Thank you so much for all your time.
Of course.
It's good to see you. Yeah, this whole system is progress over perfection, you know? Yeah. We used to.
This is so cool, though. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd love to bring back any emerging leaders.
Got to get Cash up here.
Yes, absolutely. Especially prepping for, you're going to be part of the Millionaire Wealth Mindset Conference, right?
Okay. Yeah. Wait, when?
Oh, word. You don't know about it yet?
When is the...
Oh, man. Okay, we got to jump off the stream, guys. It's okay. We can just cancel the stream. Oh, unless you got the video. That didn't look like a progress bar. So yeah, we'll just end the stream. Oh, in my hand probably. It follows your hands.